Greetings and welcome, fellow Tomb Raiders, to another episode of Let's Play Tomb Raider 1 Remastered. When last we left off, you're trying to escape this bloody pyramid. For some reason it looks like this. Is there a switch to turn this off? Seeing anything in the water either. Maybe I can skirt the flame a little. Thank you, Lara. Maybe so that should be the next game then. Lara Croft in the inevitable momentum. Because she does not know when to stop. Oh well, I've got enough health packs, I can make, you know, just up over jumping. Game's been training me to always go for the maximum jump, but when it doesn't, kind of annoying. Well, at least it doesn't automatically set me on fire. But that is, I believe, the consequence of death if I do stick around too long. Nah. Like we're more in a built-up area. I don't recognize this place, so I don't think we've been here before. That looks like a plate you'll fall through on. Or do I have to do this in one go? I mean, probably, but... yeah, doesn't look like there's a healthy way to go down. I guess that could be water in there. Difficult to say. I still don't think I want to go down there. Alright. And she didn't jump. Lara, I really need you to jump. Thank you. Well, at least we found a secret. I think the other thing probably also was a secret, but I couldn't figure out how to get up there. Although that does beg the question, where do we go from here? Because doesn't seem to be anywhere else to go. But down. Oh well, leap of faith time. Actually hit it. They really want me to use the Uzi. How much ammo do I have? Way too much. Okay. So, combat. Ah! We have found the final boss. Natla! He lives! And she's totally not underwhelming compared to the big thing we fought before. Doesn't even have a second form or anything.
You can't bump off me and my brood so easy, Lara.
Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. You have a pea shooter. Right, I guess I retooled this fight a little bit. Still, I have infinite guns, so you know, you lose. Now finally dead. Well, she's down. But something tells me it's probably not permanent. Figure out how to get anywhere. Guess we need to go up. I get up. Seeing any obvious places climb up to. That looks steep. I think it's gonna let us climb up. Oh, no, it does here. Ah, yeah. I can at least reset that easily. Come on! Right. We should just save and they jump a bit better than that. Green shake is also kind of messing me up a little bit, but not that much. Really, I just keep forgetting to grab hold. There we go. Now we save. Had to go that way. This jump looks a bit trickier. Still no way out. It looks like we are near the end. There we go. We found the emergency exit. Woohoo! Right. And that was Tombraider 1 Remastered. A very much a classic game that has mostly been improved by the remastering method. Although admittedly some of those cutscenes really looked ropey. Did not survive the AI treatment they got, I believe. Lots of textures not quite correctly working together there, but overall, yeah, about the experiences you would expect from the original Tomb Raider. Well, at least Natla was not a load-bearing boss. The demise of that pyramid was already set in motion when I blew up the Scion, rather than by killing her. Killing her was just a bonus. Yeah, definitely an introduction to a series. And at the time that I completed this, I probably was not quite as blasé about the whole Atlantis thing, but still a bit of an overused trope. Yeah, for the life of me, I cannot figure out what Natla's idea was. I mean, her idea to take over the world perhaps could have worked way back when, in the Bronze Age, when this likely would have taken place, when her revolt took place. Bronze Age is probably too early. Early Iron Age, maybe? Because her bio monsters probably would have had a field day dealing with any armies of that period, but in the modern age? I mean, those monsters were handily defeated by admittedly a fairly athletic and combat-proven Lara Croft, with some very questionable weapons. Against a proper military, they would never have worked. But perhaps that wasn't her game plan. Perhaps she was going to be more of the umbrella route, trying to sell her bioweapons to the modern militaries. I mean, I can certainly think of some militaries nowadays that probably would want some disposable troops, but who knows. In either case, I am kinda glad that this game exists still, in whatever form it is. I mean, I may have wanted to try the actual original Tombraider one at some point, but I think the remaster is probably a better fit in the modern day. Also because it just works a little bit better, I guess. Yeah. Of course, we're not quite done yet with the whole Tomb Raider thing. We still have the unfinished business add-ons. The part of the game I never had access to because I don't think I've ever seen it in the store. So this will be my first attempt at playing that and seeing what it's all about. I have absolutely no idea what to expect from it because I have never seen any promotional material really saying anything about it. Those are certainly some names. It's nice to know that Lara Croft has the same voice the entire way through. But let's just keep looking through the scroll, see if I can see anything interesting. You give me a thank you for playing? I would really like a thank you for playing. Yeah, quite a lot of people worked on this. Oh, the original stuff. Yeah, that is the problem with the remakes. So many people took credit, including the original team, of course, who did amazing work. Who would have known that a 3D platformer shooter game would have worked back in the day when the first Tomb Raider actually came out? I mean, a lot of people... I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the marketing for Tomb Raider was quite heavily focused on a certain demographic. And I'm not gonna say I'm too above that particular demographic back in the day. Nowadays, I'm seeing things a little bit more nuanced, but... of course, you know... rumors about certain cheat codes and all that. Certain mods you could install. I don't hold too much stock on in that they ever really existed. I mean, the gaming magazine that I was subscribed to at the time, we did also kind of suggested it was a joke. Alright, well, we're starting to loop around back, so get done with that. That'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay with us for the next episode as we go into unfinished business. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Bye.